so insecure. You are everything and more. You shine so bright. I know that everything will be alright.
Look into the mirror, look into your eyes. Ay, see the art of greatness, in the image of God. Everybody wanna fit in where they don't belong. Truthfully faking it, they be the fraud. Mentally stable but morally off. Everybody wanna be the king.
Hey guys, welcome back to We Can Do Better Radio. And today we are here with Maximilian.
Yeah, Maximilian.
And we're doing a little bit different of an interview. We're doing a more personal interview. So it's just going to be me, Heather J, and Maximilian today. And so let's just go ahead and jump into this interview because I'm super excited. So first of all, I know you're super young, right? I don't like to normally just like straight up ask like, how old are you? But so I won't. But I know you're young. I'm just throwing that out there because everything that you've done so far, it seems like, you know, really, really great, like for especially for your age. And so just where are you from?
Well, I'm from Duncanville, Texas. I'm from originally Detroit, but right now I'm still in Duncanville, Texas.
And how long did you live in Detroit?
Well, you know, I was born and raised in Detroit, so I was there until I was like 10 years old, and from 11 to, now, Duncanville. So, yeah.
Okay, so you've only been in Duncanville, so, and this is your first album, right?
Yeah, it's my freshman album.
And what did you name the album?
914 Duncanville.
Right, and so obviously you went to Duncanville High School, and I would guess, is that like the address of it, or why 914?
Well, 914 is the address of, the house, and I've been living there, of course, this long, so it's like so many memories from age 11 to now have transpired, and I feel like that's half of my life in the house, so yeah, 914.
Alright, so 914 Duncanville, that's the name of your house. So is this going to be an album that kind of introduces you as a person from how you were raised?
Yeah, I mean, I can tell any fan right now that the album is going to introduce I would say an articulate sound for me. There are bangers on the track, there are, emotional songs, but this track right here introduces me as an artist. It's a very personal project, so yeah.
All right, so since we're talking about your music, and obviously you put a lot of thought behind your message, so what is your message that you would want to portray to your followers, your fans, or whatever you like to call them?
Oh man, as far as the project for 914, it would be, honestly, in any community that you're in, try to set a positive figure, because it's hard to be a role model when you have so much dirt on your name. It's hard to be a good person when you have a messed up past. So anywhere you go in life, try to set a positive figure for people, and always think about your actions before you do them. So, yeah.
Who don't see you equal, who don't see the value of uniqueness. Born to be a golden royalty inside a world that's formulated of cheap shit. My soul was purchased with a price, so any demons can't lease that. Anybody wanna know what it's like?
So would you call your followers do you call them followers, or would you like to call them fans, or what would you choose to call the people who support your music?
Well, I never looked at it as fans or followers, because to me that's like they worship me. I look at it as a family. People who share the same things that I go through. People who can relate to me is family, because they understand the pain that I go through in my heart. They understand the pain that they go through in their heart. And if we both have a relation, that's family. So, yeah.
All right. That's cool. I like that you call it family. I feel like a lot of artists always like to say something different, because fan isn't really explaining maybe the relationship they have with the people who support them.
Right, exactly.
Said you like to be a good role model, and so when you see celebrities like, for example, like Kanye West, or even Sarah Silverman and all these other people who are coming out politically, Beyonce, how do you feel about them coming out politically, and would you do that if you were in their shoes?
Everybody has a right to express themselves. It's just about what's morally right. Everybody at the end of the day has their truth. And I forgot how the quote goes, but it's like, there's your truth, there's that person's truth, and then there's the truth. And so when we get to talk about Kanye West and Beyonce, at the end of the day, they have the right to express themselves, but that doesn't mean I can't disagree with what they say. Kanye West is a great musician, but far as his political beliefs, I can't say I agree with the same stuff that he says, aside from him being a great musician, you know. So yeah.
All right, and I actually do get a lot of mixed, I guess, reactions to, you know, supporting or not supporting Kanye West. So, and I can understand, you know, he's coming out politically is like totally different than, like, for example, somebody who was outed to be a monster like R. Kelly. Like, how would you expect to support? I mean, like, are you still supportive of the music in that case? Or would you just be like, nah, I'm just gonna throw it all in the trash?
Well, you know what? With situations like that, with people like R. Kelly is one thing. When somebody messes up, they mess up. And even with the term fans, this is why it's important to understand that when you have that level of people following you, you have to ask how healthy is it when they're following you to the point to where you can fuck up and do something bad, you know, excuse my language. And those people will still ride with you, knowing you to murder someone or you to rape someone. Like, you have to question your sanity at that point as a fan. And so the whole R. Kelly trial, I mean, dude was a great musician, but, you know, he messed up along his line of his career, and, you know, that's something he has to pay for. That's something he has to undergo. So, yeah.
Right. So I know, even though you're young and you're just beginning and you're about to drop your album, you still somehow have, like, gotten these amazing interviews, right? So tell me who you've interviewed with, first of all.
Well, the best interviews I've interviewed so far is, shout out to Hertz, man. It's, you know, built for anything. You know, I think you gotta be built for anything in life. You know, there's another one, can't think of it at the top of my head, but no, the Walker Review. The Walker Review was a great interview. And then, of course, 97.9 The Beat. Even though that's like probably one of the shortest interviews I've done, 97.9 The Beat was the most essential interview I've done, because I grew up in Duncanville, waking up in the morning, going to Kennemer Middle School, listening to J. Cruz, Be the Local in the morning. You know, and just to think 4 years later, you would be on a platform, you can't tell it's not inspirational.
That is extremely inspirational, and you're so young and you're just beginning, but actually I don't know that you're just beginning, but actually how long have you been doing music?
Since last year of about April.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I had no idea that okay, so you are literally just beginning.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is so amazing. So have you just been sitting and just gaining power for like the last 18 years of your life, like, and then you were just like, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it into this CD? Like, how did you get to where you are right now musically in a year? You said not even a whole year.
Yeah, it hasn't been a whole year. Well, you know, the crazy thing about that is it's about networking, really. Like, before I was doing hip hop, because I've always had an interest for hip hop. I was a hip hop artist before, you know, I gave it up for 3 years. But before I was going to continue doing hip hop, I wanted to do real estate or insurance. And what they teach you in real estate is networking. In order to get somewhere, you have to network with that person. It's not about using it, it's about shaking hands to get to the next level. And when you continue to knock at somebody's door, they eventually have to open the door and say, okay, what you want? That's how it is in any field, any business. You have to network, you have to step out, you have to put yourself out there. You know, you have to market yourself. So if you ain't talking about yourself, if you ain't marketing yourself, you ain't going nowhere. You have to market yourself.
That is 100%. Oh my gosh. If this isn't just, I mean, this interview is so great because you are literally saying things that I feel artists need to hear. There's people out here who make music and then they don't ever do anything with it, and it's great, you know, to love what you do, but if you want to be successful in it, you have to market yourself and you have to put yourself out there. That's the actual vulnerability of being an artist.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sorry, I'm like being an artist and expecting you to have like some comment.
Hey, I've been on my grind, I hope the 9 to 5 will see my wallet. I've been direct with these niggas, I still see no deposits. I never vote, the only joke is on political office. Cause while you focus on Trump, I'm thinking about my dollars. Cause my mama trying to kick me out the house without it. It's either that or going back to college. Scholarship, either that or working full-time for scholarship. Searching full-time for a job, ain't no offerings.
Saturday morning. Woke up so good, giving glory. Saturday morning.
You actually wanted to tell me a little bit about materialism and what it means to you, and I'm just gonna let you actually say it because I don't want to put any kind of emphasis on it.
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
So personally, like, I want to come here and talk about this. You know, as I came here, I appreciate you for saying earlier you have your own style. Like, I want to start moving into the genre of how Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Tyler the Creator, I can't think of any other creators in my mind, but other artists who just focus on the art and not the brand of themselves. Now, it's okay to have a good brand of yourself, but they don't popularize flashiness, materialism, having more than others. They focus on their words. They focus on what first got them there, is their craft. And I think artists should really get back to, it is okay to brand yourself, but really get back to making art again. How can you have a great looking image with horrible ass music? That makes no sense, man. Like,
Yeah.
you can look fly, you know what I'm saying? You can have all the chains in the world, you can have all the bust down watches in the world and still make shitty music. Like, I think artists have to get back to the point to where they're giving to the people who are following them. Because ain't nobody following you because you wear a nice watch. It's just not like that, you know? So I think people really need to get back, artists really need to get back to focusing on the art first, and then the materialism, you know, can be a little side piece. Me personally, I just know it's the art first for me. So, thank you.
That's awesome. So you're so young to just have this like really old school mentality of, you know, you're very humble. You do have your own style, and I can't believe that you created this style since within the course of a year. It hasn't even gotten to be a whole year yet. So if there was anything that you could, you know, maybe tell somebody who's striving to be where you're at right now, what would you say? I know you said you what is this about self-belief that you were going to tell me? Because I have a feeling that this is exactly why you're here right now.
Self-belief. So, you know, you would think that in the field that I'm in right now, you see me on 97.9 The Beat, you see me on We Can Do Better Radio, you know, you see me on different interviews and you think, damn, this guy has a mate. He must have an entourage. He must have this dude with him. It's like, you know, half the time I do this stuff by myself. Half the time I reach out to people by myself. You know, I write my own treatment for my music videos. Like, everything that I've done this year has been on my own. I put my own money behind myself. You know, I write my own lyrics. I do it all by myself. And then the hardest part is doing the work, but then having to have the faith behind the work. A lot of people can do the work, then lose the faith. So self-belief is a major thing because when other people are not supporting you, you gotta be your biggest supporter. It's difficult. It's difficult to be your own supporter when people will make excuses of why they can't support you. They don't cost a dime to support you. They don't. But, yeah, it's important to have self-belief.
So when did you just what age did you just wake up and just start thinking, I'm not going to get anywhere unless I put myself there? Because that sounds like your mentality in general, because you're actually, you know, very young, so I'm trying to figure out, like, when did that start for you and how? Did you read a book? Was there events that happened in your life? Like, what is it? What's this motivation? Where does it come from?
Yeah, it was literature. Like, you know, the Bible says, discretion shall preserve you and understanding shall keep you. You know, and without discretion, which is purpose, and knowledge, you're not going nowhere. You don't have knowledge and then purpose. How do you expect to move, you know, forward in life? Everyone has to have a purpose, and they have to have understanding of what that purpose is in their life. So with those two things, that's what inspired me to want to move forward. I say I want to have a better life for my children, you know, a successful, happy career, you know, and a happy wife. You know, I want to be somewhere later. I went to Jamaica this year. I want to be somewhere later with my wife in Jamaica. Yeah, it's like, it's a beautiful thing. So, yeah.
Oh my God, you're so awesome. Okay, I love you so much. You're great. I feel like you are a breath of fresh air to, you know, this generation. You know, I think it's really great. So with everything that you said, it seems like, you know, you're just a very positive person. And I feel like, you know, it'll portray in your music for this time going forward. But, you know, with your style, I know there's been some comparisons. And I was just wondering, so what else has influenced your style? You've lived in Detroit, you've lived in Duncanville. What are the influences and how did you get where you are right now?
Well, I feel like any musician who tells himself that he's originally made is a damn lie. Because, you know, the scriptures say there's nothing new under the sun. Every single person has an influencer. You know, Luke Skywalker was influenced by Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know, Elijah was influenced by Elisha. like everyone has someone who sets the pathway, and they just continue to pave it. J. Cole was influenced by Nas, Kendrick Lamar by Jay-Z. So me personally, when it comes to hip hop, I've always loved J. Cole first. You know, Kendrick is an influence. Andre, you know, Nas, and other people who really just kept the art first, and the other things outside of their lifestyle second. So that's it.
I love myself, my wealth is through my heritage.
If I was gonna turn on your phone or whatever you listen to music to, what is the last song that you just listened to?
Insecure featuring Maria B off my album.
Hey, that's awesome because you gotta support yourself, and I believe it because you're a self-believer for real.
Yeah.
I also want to know this too. What is your hype song? So I have multiple hype songs, and they change throughout the year, you know. And I just listen to these songs; they get me super hyped. And mine is Juice by, I can't remember what her name is right now, but I'll remember later. But anyways, so I listen to it all the way over here. So, but what's your hype song?
Hustle and Motivated by Nipsey Hussle.
Oh, nice! Hey, that's a good one. I love Nipsey Hussle. He's definitely made the hype song list before. So, also, I have to ask you this question because I have to know. But like, I don't know if you're wearing socks, but if you do wear socks, and when you wear socks,
Yeah.
when you wake up in the morning and you like open up your drawer, oh wait, are they in your drawer?
Damn, I don't even know if I own a pair of socks. Like,
So you're not a sock person?
Like, I mean, I am a sock person, but it's like, I just get up and go. Like, I put my pants on, put my shirt on, put my shoes on, and I go. That's how focused I am on what I do. I don't think about what I wear. Nah, I do iron my shit, of course, but you know what I'm saying? I'm more focused on the goal. Like, I have to get the goal done before I worry about how I look. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't look pretty and get your feet dirty. Like, you can't do both.
You can if you get a pedicure before you get muddy. You can walk through the mud. You can see your pedicure straight through the mud.
You know, you probably tiptoe around some important things if you do that. I feel like if you really want to get that grit and that support, you have to get your feet dirty. You know what I'm saying? You have to just run and get it. So yeah.
Yeah, I know. I feel you. I'm just playing with
Dry
you.
your eyes, don't let them see you broken. It's alright, just know that you are chosen. Just know to keep your head up. I know that you are fed up, yeah. People say things tonight.
So 914 Duncanville is going to be your first album.
Mm-hmm.
When are you dropping it?
We're looking around May. I want to drop 2 more singles before I release it. There's a single I want to drop. I'm saying too much now, but there's a single I want to drop February the 23rd. And I'm not going to give me names until a couple weeks from now, but I'm going to drop a single this month or next month of February, and then most likely another single the month before I release the project around April, when students are getting ready to graduate. Because 914 is also about students graduating too.
Oh.
So yeah.
Oh, okay, awesome. And do you have any performances scheduled for this year?
Yeah, I have a performance shout out to Becky the Poet at Unspoken Word Showcase. I have a performance this Friday. I'm performing all 3 singles. Mommy You Did It, Nappy It Israelite, and Insecure. So shout out to Becky for that. And then I'm trying to put together a tour for Austin or San Antonio. So yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for interviewing with us, and we're super excited and look forward to following you in all your music endeavors. I'm sure they're going to be amazing, and we're excited to see what you got.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for coming. We can do better. Toodles.
Thank you.
Who don't see the value of uniqueness? Born to be a golden royalty inside a world that's formulated of cheap shit. My soul was purchased with a price, so ain't the demons can't lease that. Anybody wanna know what it's like to sell your soul in this music life? I ain't even talking about sacrifice, just when you know you can't sleep at night. Filled with patience and dedication and hoping that they will spare the time. Filled with anger, exasperation when they can't reciprocate the likes. Everybody wanna be noticed, keep focused, only me and I. How much is the price of your soul again? And what is the purpose of your existence? And why does your validation and self-worth formed off of their opinions? Just to keep it realer, insecurities come from broken wishes. Max. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Maximilian, Prince of Akeem on We Could Do Better Radio. Follow me on Instagram at Official Maximilian, or look up YouTube and find me on YouTube at Official Maximilian. For more content, go to www.princeofakeem.com.